All right, Gary, thanks for sitting down with us for this. This is fun. This is really fun.
Oh, absolutely.
Before we get into it, kind of explain your background with basketball.
Well, my background in one word, I'm just a gym rat. I played in high school, and that's how I got into college, but I didn't stick with it. So that's pretty much my background. I watched my kid. I started a website, and I have a Twitter account. So I'm pretty much what you call a gym rat.
Yeah, a hoops fanatic.
A hoops fanatic, gym rat. I think if you add up the hours, I've pretty much spent half my life in the gym.
Wow.
Whether it's playing basketball, watching basketball, or just watching my kids.
Wow. So, all right, let's get into it. Let's go back to 2013. You're watching sixth grade basketball, and you happen to see a Paige Bueckers, a young Paige Bueckers, and you make this tweet to watch out for Paige Bueckers. Why did you do that?
Well, actually, I was there watching my daughter, who played for Hopkins. I believe she was a junior or senior at the time, and Paige was in sixth grade. So they have like a varsity court, they have a JV court, and they have a 10th grade court, a freshman court. So Paige was over on the freshman court, and I happened, there was a buzz in the gym, say, hey, have you seen that sixth grader? Like, what sixth grader? They said, oh, she's over there on the freshman court. So as soon as I went over, it's like, boom, I knew who it was right away. Because you've seen it before. It's like, you go see like a prodigy playing Mozart or playing some kind of symphony, and then they just stand out. It's like the music sounds amazing, but something's just not adding up. It's like, it's this prodigy playing this adult song. That's how it was. It's like Paige Bueckers on the court looking like an adult, but she was just tearing it up. She just moved different. She's just special. You just knew right away.
So you can say that you pretty much saw all of this coming.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. I didn't know that WNBA thing, but I knew she was special. I knew she was going places, and I've seen over the years too. It's not like she was a prodigy, but she put in the work. She used to come to AAU game and watch the older kids, or Dad would drop her off, and you would see her, because they'll have like 5 or 6 different courts. So they would have it at halftime. She'll go and try to get some shots up, and she'll go from court to court all day long. And this went on for years and years and years. She'd just go from court to court to court on those little 10-minute breaks at halftime, and that stuff just add up. And normally the referee tell you, hey, you got to get off the court. We got a game going on, but the ref knew she was special too, so they just left her alone.
Wow. So you make this tweet when she's a sixth grader, and then you kind of see her just go from one accomplishment to the next big accomplishment, and she blows up, and then your tweet blows up. What were your thoughts when you went viral?
I was just blown away because I was sitting at home. The first time it blew up was when she was a freshman at UConn, and she made it to the Final Four. I think she got Player of the Year. And I was on my phone, and all of a sudden I kept getting these notifications. Just one that just kept going. Because normally I get a notification like once in a blue moon, but it just kept going and going and going. It's like, what's going on? Oh, it's this tweet that I tweeted in 2013, Paige Bueckers. Because before, the tweet just sat there, went dormant. No one noticed it, and it wasn't until her freshman year at UConn and the Final Four when it blew up.
Wow. And so what's been kind of the reaction to people in the community from the tweet that you made? Have you talked to people? Have people been hitting you up? How's that been going?
Well, over the years, people have been agreeing with the tweet that it was accurate. Because originally, when I tweeted out and I mentioned Diana Taurasi, it was just to compare her potential to Diana Taurasi's greatness, and it was easy to do because you could just see she was just different. She moved different. She shot. It was a play when she was in sixth grade where someone shot the ball and it came off the rim, and she got the rebound. And in one motion, she went into a 1-2 pivot into a bank shot, just in rhythm. So she was just special.
So with seeing all this success that she's had, do you feel, do you play the lottery? Because like you nailed this one.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned, because a lot of people have been hitting me up, hey, could you pick the lottery for me? But then I try to try to explain them to them that, well, the lottery, the lottery you have to, predict it with, with Paige, it was a foregone conclusion. You could just see it if, and I just happened to be in the right space at the right time. And I was heavily into Twitter at the time, because I had a girls basketball website, and I was, my daughter played, so it was easy tweet to send out. But I got permission from her dad to snap a picture of her and tweet it out.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that was something that, I guess kind of gets lost in all that. You had to get permission to tweet the picture out of there.
Yeah.
What made you put the filter on?
At the time, the filter was a big thing. I wish I didn't do the filter, because I got criticized for the filter over the years, because it was just awful. But fortunately, I still have the original picture, and I tweeted it out this last week. But her dad was in the gym, and I met him. I went over and introduced myself. He's a real nice guy. He said, "Oh yeah, I know you." He calls me G-Prep all the time, and I got permission to take her picture and tweet it out.
Wow.
Since she was in 6th grade.
Wow.
But, she's a really nice kid.
So you kind of know the family a bit, especially since Paige and your daughter played.
Yeah. Yeah. As a matter of fact, Bob and I, we tweet from time to time. He hit me up this week, congratulated him and his family on the big accomplishment, because this was a goal of theirs from day one.
Yeah. So what's it like? You make this tweet, and then you see all this success that she's having, and she's now about to embark on this new journey in the WNBA. What's it like for you when you see all that success, that what you kind of predicted came true?
Well, it's kind of overwhelming, because she did all the work. A lot of time you have kids who, they project that they have the potential, and then one thing or the other, they don't go all the way. But she did this all on her own, her and her dad, because they stayed in the gym. She was a bona fide gym rat. But for me, it's just gratifying to see someone from 6th grade that I followed, and watch her progress over the years. She dominated high school, she dominated college. Now hopefully she'll go and, well, I'm without no doubt she'll go and dominate the WNBA also.
All right, so Paige Bueckers headed to the WNBA, likely the #1 overall pick. She has come through so much adversity and the injuries to prove you right with her success.
Yeah.
You got any other bold predictions on her career as she transitions to the next level?
Not a bold prediction, but I do predict that she'll be doing the same thing she did in high school in the 6th grade in the WNBA. Because, for one thing, she's out there playing chess while everybody else playing checkers. She's always 3 steps ahead of everyone. I watched her in 6th grade dominate, and then in high school she dominated. Not only did she dominate in high school, when she got selected for the USA team, she went down there and she made the team, and then I go and look in the box score, because they won gold medal, and then she's playing most of the minutes. So everywhere she's gone, her game is translated. So I'm thinking she's going to do the same thing that she did in college and throughout her career in the WNBA.
So you think hoisting a trophy is in her future then again?
Oh, absolutely. And one thing about Paige too, if you watch her, she doesn't really, she'll score 40, but her game is not really scoring. You know, she's like a floor general. You know, and if you watch South Carolina, they were trying to put their best defender on her, but if you notice Paige, she just gave the ball up because she wasn't going to get a defender a chance to pressure her, tire her out. That's what I mean by playing chess. And then she'll pass and cut. She'll hit the shot at the buzzer, the end of half. You know, she's just out there playing chess, 3 steps ahead of everyone.
All right, G, this has been a lot of fun. You got anything else for me?
No, I just appreciate it, but I just want to say that, you know, the tweet was organic. It just wasn't a spur of the moment thing, and she would have made it, you know, regardless of her tweet. You know, simple fact that she's a gym rat, and she just stayed in the gym, and it's just a pleasure seeing someone who worked hard. Even though they had the talent, she had the work ethics too to make it.
So we'll see her try to take the talent to the next level and do exactly as she's done since you saw her back in the 6th grade.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, G, thanks so much
Yeah.
for taking the time.